For eons the heavens have echoed with the death cries of gods. From the sun-drenched peaks of Olympus to the frozen wastes of the Nine Realms, one name has been whispered in terror and rage: Kratos, the ghost of Sparta. His story was written in blood, his legend carved with the blades of chaos. Each god that fell, each pantheon that crumbled, was a testament to his unending fury. A cycle of vengeance, passed from father to son, from god to god, with no end in sight. But every war must have its end, and every warrior must eventually lay down his arms. Now, a new pantheon has risen. They are not the gods of old, bound by honor or tradition. They are born from the void left by the fallen, fueled by pure, unadulterated vengeance. They have watched Kratos' bloody path across history, and they have come to collect the debt. The world holds its breath, anticipating the greatest battle of all time. The air crackles with divine energy, the earth groans under the weight of their combined power. They expect the god of war to answer their challenge with the familiar symphony of steel and screams. They are wrong. The scene is set. A grand hall, impossibly vast, where thrones of obsidian and starlight are arranged. Seated upon them are the new gods, their forms shifting, their eyes burning with a cold, hateful light. They are the embodiment of retribution. And before them stands Kratos. He is older now, the fires of his youth banked, but not extinguished. His son Atreus stands a pace behind him, his bow held ready, his expression a mixture of fear and trust. Kratos' gaze is not one of fury, it is something else entirely, something settled. He walks forward, his footsteps echoing in the cavernous silence. The Leviathan axe is held loosely in his hand, its frosty edge glinting under the ethereal light. The gods of vengeance lean forward on their thrones, a collective smirk playing on their lips. They see the weathered warrior, the tired father. They see what they believe to be the end of a legend. They expect a final, desperate charge. But Kratos does not charge. He stops before the dais. He looks at each of them, his eyes holding a depth of sorrow and understanding that no god of vengeance could ever comprehend. He has lived their rage, he has been their fury. He knows the hollow victory that awaits them at the end of that path. Then, he does the unthinkable. With a quiet sigh, Kratos opens his hand. The Leviathan axe, the weapon that has cleaved through countless monsters and deities, falls, clatters against the marble floor, the sound shockingly loud in the tense silence. It is a sound of surrender, yet it carries no weakness. It is an act of defiance, more powerful than any battle cry. The gods sneer. One of them, a being of shadow and whispers, laughs. Have you grown weary, Spartan? Has the ghost of Sparta finally become a ghost of his former self? Where is your rage? Kratos does not answer. He simply stands there, his arms at his sides, his posture unyielding. His silence is a void that consumes their taunts. It speaks of a man who has conquered the one enemy that truly mattered, himself. He has seen the futility of the cycle. He has seen the cost of spilling just one more drop of blood. He refuses to pass this curse to his son. In that profound stillness, something extraordinary happens. The world outside, which had been trembling on the brink of annihilation, begins to calm. The raging storms in the heavens dissipate. The seismic tremors in the earth cease. The very fabric of reality, torn by divine conflict, begins to mend itself. The new gods feel it. The raw power they feed upon, the chaos and hatred, is draining away. Kratos' act of peace is starving their very existence. His refusal to fight is the ultimate weapon. It breaks not their bodies, but their purpose. Their reason for being is to answer violence with violence. Without an opponent, their vengeance is meaningless. They are reflections in a broken mirror, and Kratos has just made the glass whole again. Their forms flicker, their power wanes. The god of war has shown them a truth they cannot fight. That true strength is not in the power to destroy, but in the will to build. For the first time in his long, brutal life, Kratos wins a war, not by starting one, but by ending it. He conquers not with rage, but with peace. The ghost of Sparta has finally found his rest, not in death, but in life. A new chapter begins, written not in blood, but in hope. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this story, be sure to like, subscribe, and follow for more. See you next time.